Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome to this pick a card reading. I'm going to be doing a chakra pick a card reading, so I'm going to pull out 7 piles of cards, 7 for each chakra. So, for those of you who have heard about chakras or not really 100% in knowing what it is, the Sanskrit word of chakra is wheel or disc, and the chakras are the energy centers that are in our body. There are over 114 chakras in our body. For today's pick a card, we're going to stick to the 7 main chakras. The main goal with our chakras is to keep them aligned and balanced in our body. For everyone living in this matrix of a world, it's kind of difficult to find the balance and the alignment. But if you've heard me in other readings, I talk a lot about raising your vibration and raising your frequencies. Well, your energy centers is like related to that. So when your energy centers are moving fast, spinning fast, means you're very high vibration, you're high frequency in your body. But when they're moving slowly and like barely getting there, you're in a lower vibration. You're like faced with fears, you're faced with like sadness or depression, or so it's all related. In this reading, we're gonna learn how to balance or unblock these energies for you. So I'm going to show you all the piles. You can go ahead and check all the piles. But some people ask me, how do you know if your chakra is unaligned? How do you know you're blocked? Well, usually you can feel it emotionally or you can feel it physically. So I'm going to run down all the base chakras that I'm going to use in this reading. So we're going to start with the root chakra, which is at the base of the spine. That's the foundation of our life. It's our security, it's our stability, it's our materialism and our physical aspect of ourselves. And the blockage you could feel is like fear or scarcity, like lack of money, lack of physical needs, the instability, right? Insecurity. So, and then we have the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, which is right below your belly button, and it's your creativity, it's your sexuality, it's relationships you have with others and with yourself. It's your creative expression. The blockages that you could have with the sacral is like sexual dysfunction, lack of creativity, guilt, which is a big one, so, emotional isolation. So that's something we could work on. And then we go higher up, and right below the chest is the solar plexus. The solar plexus is your gut instinct. You know, when you have that gut instinct, it's right there. When your power, like your self-empowerment, your confidence, right? It's all here. Your ego is very much here as well. But the blockages you can have in your solar plexus is shame. It's control issues. It's lack of self-esteem. It's not believing in that gut, right? And a lot of like people who suffer from diabetes or gastro usually have an imbalance in their solar plexus. So now we go up to our heart, which is the 4th chakra. And heart is all about love and compassion, and it's usually people who are empathic. You know, they're very much into their heart chakra and their heart center. If you have a blockage or it's unbalanced, it's usually because you have a lack of self-discipline, or you're not taking care of yourself, or you have lack of self-love. A big blockage there is also grief. And now we climb to the 5th chakra, which is the throat. The throat is all about communication. It's about expressing yourself. It's about saying things without fear. It's like talking without a filter, which I'm so good at. It's speaking the truth. The blockage with the throat is lies. If you're saying lies to yourself, you could be this, or if you're hearing lies, you could find like an unalignment, like a misalignment here, because you're not understanding. It's very interesting. And there's like and your lack of speaking up, right? It could be shyness, like if you're withdrawn. These are interesting things to look at. Or if you have a lot of anxiety, it could be affected by here. Anxiety could be affected by a lot of things on the body, but now we're talking about the throat chakra. Then the sixth chakra is the third eye, which is the intuition, is your inner wisdom, inner guidance, is like the dissolution of the ego. A blockage of the third eye is someone who is not seeing clearly, right? It's a lack of direction, lack of clarity. It's also someone who is living in the illusion, is not seeing clearly through the matrix quite yet. And then we hit the seventh chakra, which is the crown chakra, which is divine connection to source, divine connection to the universe. It's enlightenment, it's the awakening, it's your state of higher consciousness. It's the knowing, it's just knowing. I understand that. It's just knowing without knowing, but you know. And a blockage that you have there is that you don't believe. Like you don't believe that there is that connection, that you're totally disconnected, that you don't take these that this whole enlightenment thing as sacred. Ego is a big thing. That's a huge blockage. It's a huge blockage for a lot of the chakras. So this is what we're going to go. We're going to do this pick a card reader. We're going to go through what it is that's blocking you, what it is that you need balance, what it is maybe that's heightened in you, in each chakra. So it's going to be fun. We're just going to look through all the chakra cards and see what's going on. And like I said, for now we're going to do the 7 chakras because I don't got time for 114 chakras in a pick card reading. So I want to end it out with saying that the best way to, a really good way to align chakras and keep them balanced is with food, proper diet, exercise, but they also meditation, finding a way to ground and center yourself, and breath. Breath is very good. And yoga. There's like certain poses that resonate with each different chakra. So you do that to help yourself align yourself. So that will be my partner Shalom, who will be doing those yoga poses and teaching you how to breathe in another video. Meanwhile, you can go check out a breath session with her, a yoga session with her on our website at essencedivine.com. Otherwise, let's check it out in the reading and we'll see where you are and where you're balanced or where you're imbalanced. All right, I love you guys and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello there. So we have pile number 1, which is this bloodstone, which is the root chakra. Pile number 2 is the sacral chakra. Pile number 3 is the solar plexus. Pile number 4 is the heart chakra. Pile number 5 is the throat. Pile number 6 is the third eye. And pile number 7 is the crown chakra. These are our affirmation cards that we sell online, and behind each one is an affirmation that I will read at the end of every single reading. So I'll give you a few minutes to decide, but even though, ask yourself if you don't know which chakra it is that you need aligning, ask your body or your higher self right now what it is that you need, and it'll direct you to the right pile. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes. Hello, pile 1. For those of you who picked the root chakra, I will read this affirmation card at the end of this reading. But for now, the root chakra, just a quick overview, is the foundation of your life, how you stay grounded, the safety, the security, your survival mode. So here I have picked, I'm using chakra tarot cards and chakra oracle cards and crystals that are representative of the root chakra as well. So I will pull one or two cards from here. The Fool card in reverse. Someone's not feeling stable about something new coming into your life. I will pick out a Wisdom Oracle card. Insecurity. Wow. Okay. And a crystal card to help us here. Petrified wood, which is interesting. So they're asking you to go to your ancestors for help for on this one. So let's just take these two cards right away. The Fool is the card of taking a leap into the unknown, doing something risky. And in reverse, it's maybe you may have done something risky, but it backfired on you, or is very much an insecure card, which is so interesting that it came out together. So there's some insecurity here in your finances, or there's this little devil here, and there's heart. So it could be in a relationship as well, even though this is all about physical, but it's about physical needs. So physical need is as well is like a partner in your life, right? It could be an insecurity about friendship, or like any kind of relationship that you have in your life. But with this Fool card, it's definitely something that is not something you're used to. You're feeling unstable in your life right now. I mean, it's very understandable with the lockdowns, and you're almost fearful of what the future holds for you. You're the Fool in reverse. It's like, again, this like you're afraid to take that step into this new earth and into this new on this new path. You're unsure how to do this. You're feeling your ego might be playing a part in this as well. It's this like I love this Fool card because it's almost like she's planted in the ground here, right? There's a tree, and here she's like of the roots, but here you're uprooted, you're ungrounded, you're not feeling grounded. So you're everything that the root chakra. So this is so interesting, and I love that the petrified wood come out, because petrified wood is formed when a tree crystallizes over thousands of years. So how beautiful is this? This is like they're coming in. This is a grounding stone, which is root chakra, which I picked it specifically for this, but it's interesting, and it's like almost asking you to connect with your tree spirits. So go out there. It's so beautiful. So go out to your trees, hug those trees, raise your vibrations by being in nature. I know many of you this is winter. It's a timeless reading. So right now it's winter, and you're not like, yo, I'm not going out there. But trees are not full of snow, so go ahead and hug those trees. But I love this energy here. So it's like it's a general reading. So right now you could be feeling insecure about work. You could be feeling insecure about a relationship. You could be feeling insecure about paying the bills, about your home, your mortgage, your rent. There's so many things that we are all feeling insecure about with this lockdown measures as well. You could be feeling insecure with your health. Anything that makes you feel grounded. Right now, these two cards here is like, it's clear indication that it's not. So this petrified wood is coming out and saying it's time to connect with earth again. find a way to meditate, find a way to ground yourself, find a way that centers you. What is it that you need that can help you realign yourself? So let's like pull out another card to see if there's the Ace of Wands. Beautiful energy. The Ace of Wands is this energy of finding that which inspires you, which ignites you. So okay, let's say for instance you are you don't have a job right now, so you're feeling all this, which is understandable, right? But they're like, okay, so what is it that you're passionate about? What do you love to do? Do you love to draw? Do you love to write? Do you love to do collages? Do you love to sing? Do you love to cook? Like, what is it that you love to do? So find that passion and try and step away from this and try to maybe create a new job for yourself. Create a new, go do a blog, do a vlog, do whatever it is that you want that uses this passion, right? Like you blend this passion inside for this recipe to come to fruition. If it's if you have insecurities or you're not feeling grounded in a relationship, well then find that find a part of why are you in this relationship? What made you fall in love with this person? Why did you become friends with this person? Like look at the positive parts of it and try to emphasize that on that one. Like heighten those emotions. But like I'm not saying like if it's really going badly, I'm not telling you to go back or whatever. But it's like this is the kind of energy that I'm feeling how we can realign your root chakra is to find that knowing that your stability is possible. You can cultivate this prosperity, you can cultivate security again by finding what's embedded inside you, what's rooted inside you, which is these desires to do these things, these positive influences in your life, these skills and this knowledge that you know. Wow, I love it. I like this so much. It came out so perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna pull out a card from the spirit messages because I thought it would be nice to have a nice message from spirit here for our root chakra people. Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. That's so beautiful. Yes, we are. We are all spirit. We are all energy. So even if you're going through this moment in time, know that there is someone always around you helping you through this. What's important to understand is that you are there for yourself. How do you get grounded? How do you get less insecure? How do you feel safer with yourself? Find it, like if you don't know how to meditate, then just be mindful. Listen to high frequency music. Just go within, get silent. And also breathe. Learn how to breathe. It's okay to feel these emotions. It's okay to feel this. This is normal. But now the Ace of Wands for me is like, let's increase those frequencies in your body. Let's increase those vibrations with positive thought, with like high feelings, high energy. What is high energy? Like, what is it that makes you happy and smile? Then that's what you need to be doing to increase these vibrations, to get you like feeling rooted again. Nice. So this is the affirmation that we suggest that you do morning, night, doesn't matter. If you have petrified wood, that would be great. Put it on your base of your spine or your hip bone or however you feel, or your pubic bone or whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. Or look, I could show you a whole bunch of other stones. There's hematite, black obsidian, black tourmaline, fairy stone, but there's also bloodstone, red carnelian, like oh, this is not even the right one. Wow. This is the right one for the root. This is the bloodstone. There's jasper. There's tons of them. So here we go. Root chakra. I anchor into myself and into the present moment. I am safe. I am grounded. I am always provided for. I am supported by Mother Earth. So you can take a screenshot of this, pause it, and write it down. It's very good. I do these every single day. It makes you feel. This is a way for me to feel more aligned as well. So you can do it as that, as a practice like that. You can also buy these cards on our online store. I'll put the link is below. All right, so root chakras, people, find that light inside you, find that inner oomph inside you, so we can get you grounded again. All right, so I'll see you in sacral and chakra number 2. Hello, pile number 2. For those of you who picked the sacral chakra, this is your creative expression, your sexuality, your relationships in the highest and greatest good, your dreams, your passions. I'm using a chakra tarot deck, a chakra oracle deck, and crystals that are representative of the sacral chakra. So let us begin by taking out a card. What is it that we need to find? Is there guilt that we need to get rid of? The 2 of Cups, interesting. Relationships, perhaps, sacral. Self-worth. And which crystal is pertinent here? Oops, you want to come out? The agate, which is healthy body. Interesting. So let's just start with these 2 and then we'll clarify. So right away, the 2 of Cups tells me, this is general reading, so it doesn't have to happen to everybody, but the 2 of Cups is your partner, your soulmate, your twin flame, your marriage or boyfriend or whatever, your partner. So it's your love. It's all about love. It's all about passion, sexuality. So what is it? And the self-worth comes out. So if anyone who's here and has you, as far as blockages are concerned, there could be an issue here with both of you together. You are maybe having issues sexually, or there could be like a little bit of a battle going on with you 2, and one of you doesn't feel self-worthy, and it could be the opposite though. It could be you're completely aligned and you're very good together and you're feeling super self-worthy. So, but right now we're going to talk about the blockage. So, and healthy body is interesting to me. So it could also mean that you're in a relationship. This is not, again, it's general, but you're in a relationship. Maybe some of you in a relationship and you have body issues, right? You don't feel very comfortable in your body, and your partner is vocal about it, and it makes you feel less than. So there's that kind of issue that could be arising here. It also could be like you're not taking care of your body because you're not feeling good about yourself, right? So there's this, when you're in relationships, there's a lot of that happens. at the beginning of the relationship, everything is just so great, and then after, in the middle of the relationship, our personalities, like, on our wants and our change, right? Because you want to be something for this person at the beginning, and then after you start to become yourself, which is what we should be at the beginning, but whatever, right? So I don't know, is there like a, and then we start to feel guilty, and then we start to feel bad, and then we start to like then it just turns around, and then we start to lose our confidence, and we start to feel like unworthy, and then we eat more, we drink more, we don't take care of ourselves, right? And the body gets affected. So there's this that I'm feeling coming out of this one here. Two of Cups is also, it's like a partnership, right? So it could be like friends, it could be work related, like in your partnership, and you're not feeling worthy in it. Yeah, because there's like the sacral chakra is a lot about creativity and the expression of it, right? Creativity. So it could be that I feel like there's something here that you're stifling. Like you could be stifling your creativity, you could be stifling your love and your sensuality. You could be, and it's causing like a dysfunction, or it's causing like something, the body's not working. Because even, if you stifle creativity, you're also like, you're blocking that energy, right? It slows down your energy center. Everything is just so like involved. I really feel like there's a relationship issue right here in this sacral chakra, pile number 2. And there's like it doesn't, even if you're single, you have a bad relationship with your body, because you're not finding the worth in yourself, because you don't love yourself. And it's not like it's not always food related. We always think that our bodies is, we eat too much, we don't eat enough, and it could be that, but your body is reactive to your energy. So I'm curious to see, let's see if we can pull out another card for you, see if there's any help here, how we can unblock this energy. Oh, they want it. Wow, nice. 9 of Cups. Okay. 9 of Cups energy is harmony, is finding that balance within you of like all the cups are filled, it's happiness. So I guess there is to find that passion again inside you, find that love. For me, it's just finding that love of your body, but finding that love of your light as well, because we are light beings. So find that light inside you. Finding that light inside you, you will increase your self-worth, right? You'll start to feel less guilty about it. It won't be about your partner, or it won't be about yourself. It will be about yourself if you're single. It'll be about you tapping into that the fervor inside you, tapping into the knowing that you are a beautiful being of light, tapping into that knowing that you are a sensual being, that you are a creative being, that you are a creator being, that this lack of self-worth is no, we like, it's time to remember how beautiful you are. This, I feel like a good way to help you through this is to look in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Say it like 20, 30 times, and do it while you're naked. I know it's silly, but I did it, and it was like the first weeks I would laugh at myself. It's like it's crazy if you think about it, but that's how you increase your self-worth. That's how like you see yourself truly naked. You truly love yourself, and you'll see your body will react to this positivity. So find the joy again, find that harmony, find that peace inside your soul again. Self-worth will come back. You'll be able to sit on that throne and shine your light. Wow. Okay, let's see. I brought out the spirit messages to see if there's any extra messages for you. And you know, a lot of times we're in partnerships and we feel guilty for their issues, or we feel like at a loss because they're not feeling good, and then we feel like unworthy. But it's time like here for your sacral chakra to be fully aligned is to go into your self first, and to fix to repair that happiness within you. And then as a result, your partner may feel better, but that's for him or her to also fix. Right? I don't like the word fixing, but the self-worth is very evident, and it's something that we need to like start to feel good about ourselves. I love that they all came out like this with a healthy body. So here we go. Hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. Beautiful. Yes, there is always hope. No matter the situation, there is always hope. But love first. Love your body, love your light, love your mind, love your soul. All will come into play. Here we go. It's the affirmation for the sacral chakra. I am creative, I am expressive, I am passionate in all areas of my life. I love my body, I forgive my past, and love myself in the here and the now. So I'm going to read it here for your screenshot. Again, we sell these pack of cards in our online store or Etsy shop. The link is below. So sacral chakra, I love it. Find the hope, find the love. I will see you in the solar plexus, maybe. Okay. Hello, pal number 3. For those of you who picked the solar plexus, the solar plexus is our self-esteem, our power, our gut instincts. It's the biggest emotional chakra in the body, by the way. So I'm using the chakra tarot, the chakra oracle cards, and crystals that are all relevant to the solar plexus. So let us begin. What is it that solar plexus needs to know here? What do we need to balance? What is the blockage? The 3 of Swords. Wow, all these look very much relationships here. What is the Oracle? Joy. Interesting. And the Crystal. The Moonstone. I knew it. Okay. All right. Moonstone's all about that shadow self. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords energy is grief. It's heartbreak. Having to deal with control issues. It's ego. the ego weighing down on you, and you have joy here, which is so beautiful. It's really beautiful. So it's like almost a juxtaposition here, because the Three of Swords is sadness and depression. The joy is joy. So and the Moonstone is all about emotions. So the people who are here are having a hard time overcoming their grief, or having a hard time I don't know why I feel like there's like a lack of self-confidence here, but I really feel like there's some of you here who are a bit too controlling, and you're in being so controlling, you have a hard time finding joy in your life, because everything needs to be so like this. There's no like turning around. There's no looking beyond the swords to the sun. I feel like here, like some of you are just focusing on these swords, right? This like anguish, the fears, pain, and you're not like, instead of turning your head and looking towards the sun, you're not looking there, even though the sun is trying to poke itself out. So some of you here are dealing with grief, and you're having a hard time with it, and you probably feel it very much when it's a full moon. You probably feel like super down when, and that's a good indication also of your solar plexus, to see that how you're feeling. There are some of you here that are in a relationship that either you've broken up, or you're in a relationship that's really not working very well. There's some of you here that are maybe in a relationship or a partnership, or just single, whatever, but you're not feeling very confident. You're not feeling very good about yourself. And there's a lot of you that want to be feeling like this. You're like, I just want to go back to feeling like carefree, wild, and dance in the sunflower fields or the daisy fields. I just want to be that feeling of freedom and love and independence, and yet you're feeling stuck. Stuck in your ego, stuck in your powerlessness. And the solar plexus is so much about power. It's like tapping into that power inside you. And there's a feeling of, we're all going through a really rough time. Everyone goes through rough times in their life, and it's okay to it's okay to like wallow sometimes in your self-pity. It's okay to wallow in your grief and your heartbreak and your sadness, but it's not okay to do it like continuously, because then you just lower the spinning of your energy cycles, right? And that means you lower your vibration, you lower your frequency in your body, and ailments, physical ailments are cultivate from that, right? Even emotional, your emotions are, it's really about this kind of emotion. Like, to break away from this, you need the joy. But you're like, well, I'm like heartbroken, I'm grief stricken. How can I find the joy? Go out into nature. Put your face to the sun. The sun is there every single day to greet you in the morning, to say goodbye to you at night. It never complains. It's always there for you. So be the sun. Be the sun. Be the sun. I like that. Be the sun. Because there's a lot of like a popular blockage of solar plexus, shame. Like, you're like, I want to overcome my grief. but what will people think, right? I want to overcome my heartbrokenness, heartbreak. But what will people think? Again, it's like, wow, man, it doesn't matter. Like, it's time to like capture your power. And how do you capture your power? Is this, really is find that bliss inside you. Find that happy. What makes you happy? Like, concentrate on that. Focus on whatever it is that makes you want to go out and dance. Let's pull another card to see if there's a clarifier for the Three of Swords. The Three of Wands. Interesting, okay. The Three of Wands energy, which is great energy. Three of Wands is like, look, I love this energy. It's like you're feeling this sadness, and all you can see is these three swords. But here, she's like turning her back on you and saying, no, we have three wands instead. Three wands is all about, like, wands energy is all about passion and dreaminess, and like, let's tap into that. Let's tap into what we can go forward with. Let us go towards the sun. Like, here she's like, Three of Wands energy is this energy that is like forward movement. There is, her eyes are set on something. So let's move it like this. Her eyes are set on joy. Now it's time to step outside of this. And the moonstone is like, fine. Like, if you want to be, if you want to like feel your feels when it comes to every full moon, which is once a month, go ahead, right? Keep your moonstone close to you and repeat the affirmation that we give you so that you can go ahead and feel those feels. But it's time to step out. And the Three of Wands is telling you that it's time to like grab hold of that wand, which is like whatever, creative expression, movement forward, confidence in yourself. Listen to your gut instinct. Listen to your inner. Stop listening to your ego. That your ego is sitting here. Your ego is like, no, live in that grief, live in that heartbreak. And your Three Wands like, no. Bye-bye the ego, right? Let's go towards joy. Let's go towards what makes us happy, which is your face to the sun. Which is perfect because the sun is the solar plexus. Wow, what a great reading. I'm going to give you a message from the spirits. Ooh, 3 messages? No. So let's pick from here. What do we want to talk about? Strength. Wow, the strength is the sun card. I love it. The Leo, it's great. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we are always with you. It's so beautiful. Confidence. Solar plexus. This is such a great reading. Yes, so find that confidence inside you. Find that willpower. Solar plexus is all about persistence and determination. So find that again. Say goodbye to this ego. Say goodbye to these lower vibrational energies. Make that move towards the sun. Make that move across the ocean, across the way. Find that joy. Find your strength. I love it. So here is the affirmation card for you. Solar plexus. I stand in my power and let go of all my fear. I have nothing to prove and no one to prove it to. I am enough. I am a powerful and radiant being of light. Yes, I say these affirmations every single day. You can use a moonstone if you have. You can use a calcite, a tiger's eye, a nuamite, orpiment, a citron, Libyan gold tektite, a sunstone. There's so many different kinds of stones you could use. This is a yellow jade. Anything yellow is fine as well, like a citron or anything. So this is the goal. let's do this. Let's do this, solar plexus. All right. All right then. So I'll either see you in the next chakra, which is the fourth chakra, the heart, or I'll see you in another chakra. Bye. Hello, pal number 4. For those of you who picked the heart chakra, I will be reading this affirmation card after. I'm using the Chakra Tarot deck, the Chakra Oracle deck, and Crystals deck as well. I've already picked out the cards for this deck, but I realized that my moon was still on the yellow of the solar plexus, so I changed it, and now I'm going to, yes, I'm a perfectionist, so yes, I've already picked these cards. So I picked the Princess of Cups, the Growth card, and the Rose Quartz, which was amazing because the Rose Quartz is the card of the heart chakra. So, Princess of Cups. So here I'm talking to you about the blockage, and here is the solution, or how to balance or align ourselves. The Princess of Cups as a blockage is like you're overly sensitive. You feel like the heart chakra is all about love and compassion, and a lot of empathic people find a lot of this unbalance in the heart because they give so much of their love to other people. They're always helping other people, or they're always unconsciously taking on other people's energies. But the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, is feeling like you're not receiving enough love from someone else, or you're feeling like there's a lack of direction, or you're emotionally drained, right? You're feeling vulnerable, maybe in a relationship, or in a friendship, or in any kind of a partnership. It really feels like an emotional instability to me. And the Page of Cups is this energy of new love, of self-love. But here I'm feeling you're having a hard time with it, and it's okay, because right now, this is a timeless reading, but right now the energies in the world are very draining, emotionally draining. It's very hard for us to come from a place of love, but more and more we're realizing that we need to come from our heart, right? We need to come from our heart. It's more and more we're understanding that our thought processes even comes from the heart. It's everything I do is my heart is first and foremost. So there's this in feeling this lack of having this lack of self-love, it stunts the growth, right? It stunts the growth of your love. It stunts the growth of your compassion. It stunts the growth of your heart. And the goal here is to do that. Is to find, is to how do you say that? Is to inspire growth. So I feel some of you here, there's an inner child here. I feel like there's a lot of you that are dealing with emotional, childhood trauma, or a lot of triggers, and it's maybe you're in a difficult relationship. Maybe this whole lockdown made you see this, right? You're seeing things now with your eyes, but also with your heart. And there could be indication of depression. There can be sadness and grief when it comes to the heart chakra. But alignment comes with self-love and self-care, as simple as taking a bath with essential oils and Epsom salts, or whatever it is that makes you feel good and happy. Throw in some rose petals in there if you may. what is it that makes you, self-care could be a lot, massages, could be just listening to music, could be going out and buying a bunch of flowers for yourself, or whatever. It's just whatever makes you happy. It's time for that. That is what is necessary. And watering that plant to grow is like watering that that passion that you have inside you. What is it that makes you smile? I'm going to pull out another card just to help us along here, but I think it's very clear. Let's see. Four of Cups. Interesting energy. The Four of Cups is like an energy of, you see, she's just lying down here, and she's like tired and exhausted because she is giving her heart out too much, right? But this glowing cup here is like divine coming in and saying, we're here to help you. So we're here to help you grow, but you need to ask for it. Interesting. So whether it is that you're in a difficult relationship with someone, whether it is you're like feeling emotionally down, whether it is you're feeling like that there's no hope in this world, whether you're feeling like you just don't love yourself, Spirit is coming in right now and saying, oh, we're here for that. This is why we're here. We're here to help you with your inner child issues. We're here to help you with the love that you're not feeling so grand about yourself. We're here to bring you compassion. This is our job. So reach out to us and watch your heart grow and watch that love expand. But it's okay that you're feeling this. It's like there's a lot of energies out there in the world, and it's normal that you take on a lot of this energy out there. But it's also okay that you go out and seek help. It's also okay that you go out and ask for a help, with whether it's like someone just to lean on, whether it's a listening ear, whether it's like I said, anything that makes a song, a piece of art, whatever it is, reading a book, whatever that helps with this in growing that love inside you, then do that. So I want to take a message from Spirit Messages, if there's any extra Spirit Messages, because they're coming here and showing you that they're there around you. Wow. Okay. Relationships. Relations are just mirror images of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. Wow, man. Look how beautiful. They're all green, the cards. Except for the rose quartz, but that's fine. Because pink and green are the colors for the heart chakra. Wow. So if you're in a relationship that's kind of stuck and idle right now, reach out to your guides, reach out to yourself, go into your heart, try to understand. Know that, look, that the relationships are mirror images of your own life. So maybe try to understand that with yourself. What is it that's bothering you? What is it that maybe you need to settle with yourself before you blame the other person, right? What is like I said, it's not about a relationship. Why are you feeling emotionally unstable? Are you feeling heartbroken for what's happening in the world right now? That's understandable. Again, reach out to your friends and family, or find that love within you. I think it's really all about love, right? Finding that love, self-love. So something so hard for everybody to understand. But love yourself every day. Tell yourself that you love yourself, or say this affirmation every single day, twice a day, and help yourself get back to that. You know what? When we all come from our heart and love deeply every single day, it raises the vibration of the planet. It raises the vibration of humanity. So love, love, love. All you need is love. Yes, yes, I agree. All you need is love. All right, so here is the affirmation. I am fully open to loving myself and loving others unconditionally. Love is all around me. I am love. So this is the card. Again, we have this in our Etsy shop and our website. So love yourself, and I'll see you in the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra. Bye. Right. So welcome to the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra. I will read this affirmation at the end of this reading. I'm using the tarot chakra cards, I'm using oracle chakra cards, and I'm using crystal cards that are representative of the throat chakra. So we shall begin with the tarot. This is your blockage. Oh, that's good. That's where I like it. The Knight of Coins. Interesting. And this is your workaholic. Works together very well. And your crystal that we need to know. Kyanite blue, letting go. Interesting. So the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is this energy of it's slow and steady, like wins the race, basically. It's this knowingness of getting the job done, working, but because we're talking about communication, because the throat chakra is all about communication, saying how you feel, it's all about the truth, which I feel of the Knight of Coins is very much that. Very steadfast in his knowing, steadfast, and he says the truth, he's not a liar. So there's a lot of you, this is interesting. So there's a lot of you out there, perhaps, that have a lot to say, that have a lot they want to say, but they're doing it very, they're taking steps towards it. They're not just going out on Facebook or going out on Instagram and saying what they feel. They're not saying it to the people in front of them. They're just, you're just holding back. You're a bit apprehensive at this moment in your time. So that's very interesting. And letting go is almost like let go of this constraint in your life. Why are you holding your word back? It's okay to say how you feel. If it doesn't align with other people, it doesn't matter, but at least you're letting it out of your system, right? Because keeping it stifled slows down this energy center in your throat, right? And then you realize that you cough a lot, or you which happens to me a lot too. It's like I always have to clear my throat a lot. It's just an indication that you need to speak up or speak clearly, because workaholic shows up, which is very interesting. So maybe it's in work right now. Maybe at work, some of you are not speaking your truth. Maybe you are speaking your truth, but you're not speaking up. Maybe you're in a meeting on a Zoom call and you're not really interested in engaging, but they're saying maybe you need to say what you feel. Doesn't matter if every single person in that meeting looks at you like, what? It's time to just speak. John, to let go of these hang-ups that you have and just say what you need to say. More and more of us, we need to just say what we need to say and not care so much about what people think. This is I'm going to pull another one out of this because, workaholic. It's like, even I feel like I see this art here, and it's expression, right? So even if you're an artist, maybe you need to express yourself artistically. You know, it doesn't always have to be vocal communication. It could be written, it could be painted, it could be cooked, or it could be like however it is that you express yourself, sung or danced or whatever. But it's actually interesting. So find a way that is comfortable with you, but find a way to release your voice. Like I said, your voice, when I say voice, doesn't have to be oral or vocal, right? It could be that, like, by painting, by drawing, by singing, by dancing, by writing, by whatever medium you need to use, then use that. I don't need this anymore. Because, and it's like right now the Knight of Coins energy is telling me that you're being like slow about it. You're quiet, you're being reserved, you're being shy, you're being withdrawn. But instead, just say it. That's what I'm feeling here. Let's clarify this Knight of Coins. Knight of Swords. I love that. That's the perfect energy right now. That's so good. Knight of Swords is fast. Look, what a difference, right? The Knight of Coins is just like trotting down. But here he's like, yo, no, say your words, paint your words, you know, whatever it is that you need to do, but do it with conviction and truth and power. And it's okay, because I like the Knight of Coins energy too, because he's very convicted in his ways, but he's very reserved. So here, I think this like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be with it could be anything, any part of your life. It could be in a relationship, could be at work, because it says workaholic, but it could also be like in your personal relationships. It could be just you on social media. It could be anything that you need to declare, you need to speak. I feel like it's like time. This is your message right here, is to let go of that, like what's holding you down. Let go of like the what people are gonna say, or let go of the people pleasing. Let go of all that. Knight of Swords energy is that perfect energy. It's like, look, he's just going, man. There's no trotting here. He's like, the stallion is ready. The word is ready to be said and spoken without filter. I like it. Listen, not every single person is like outspoken, and it's okay, but there's something to say, though, that if you really need to say something, why are you holding back? That is holding back all that, all the words that need to be spoken can stifle your throat chakra and further affect all the other chakras, right? Because we all need alignment. So raise that vibration by speaking your word. It doesn't have to be like, when I say speak your word, it doesn't have to be rude or in your face. It could be heart-centered, could be kind as well. But it's just, it's time to let go and release those stifled emotions and speak out. Speak out so that your tree can grow, those branches can grow. I love it. All right, so what is I have a spirit messages deck here for you. So let's see, what is a message from spirit? Okay, we got 2. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. And choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. I love this one for this just because it's blue. Self-love is super important too, right? Of course. But this is awesome. This is like you make a choice to speak. You make a choice to be heard however you want to be heard. And you'll be appreciated by your wisdom that's inside you. Wow. So express yourself. That's what it's saying. Stop lying to yourself. Find that power inside you and just say it. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Say it. I love it. All right, now, so here is the throat chakra. I speak my truth with confidence and clarity. I speak through my fear. I use my words wisely and speak with intention. So, like I say to every single person, every single pile, we have this in our Etsy shop as well, and our website. So, I'm heading off to the 6th chakra, which is the third eye. I will see you there, or if not, I'll see you another time. Hello, pile 6, and welcome to the 6th chakra, which is the third eye. I will read this after the reading, but first I will pick from tarot chakra cards, oracle chakra cards, and crystal cards that pertain to the third eye. So I will begin with the tarot cards. So first we'll see what the blockage is. The third eye. The third eye is all about your intuition, your foresight, your it's like making peace with not knowing. It's your inner guidance. So let's see, what is it that you're not clear about? Oh, you have a lack of direction. Oh, okay. 6 of Swords. And here, Oracle. Recovery. And the crystal card that best reflects you right now. Let's see what it is. Lapis Lazuli, past life. Wow, this is so amazing right now because the 6 of Swords is the energy of leaving behind your past and moving forward. But as a blockage, the 6 of Swords is an energy of like you're swimming against the current, right? Like the boat is going against the current. Like you're carrying baggage forward. Wow. It's like this is so interesting. Like you're moving forward, but you're sad to leave people behind. You're breaking down. Okay, so this is interesting. Like recovery is this feeling of, is letting go of something that has been dormant in your life, recovering from something from your past, facing the pain and moving forward. Wow, this is very interesting. So this is this energy of your past. Third eye is all about listening to your intuition. It's like believing in your knowing, believing in yourself, leaving that ego behind. So I feel like a lot of you maybe are, there could be like a past life, there could be like your past is coming to haunt you or is like showing up and you're like, hey, I feel like I lived this past life. I feel like I lived this, but you're not really listening to your intuition. It's like it's telling you, yes, you did. Listen to your higher self. Listen to, take that key and open that door that opens yourself up to your past. I feel like there's some of you here that are not really believing in your intuition. You're not believing that you do have this capacity to see in the future. You have this capacity to, you have the capacity of the clairs, which is clairsentient, clairvoyant, clairaudient. You have this capacity to, for inner guidance, to listen to your inside. You have inner wisdom that you're not believing in, and your blockage is that you keep trying really hard, but you keep hitting a wall. You keep hitting a wall. You keep hitting the currents, right? You keep hitting the currents because you're going against the currents all the time, and it's like, oh, forget it, and it's not working. And here it's like, no, you need to recover from, you see, like, I'm gonna go further into this, because a lot of us have lived many lifetimes, and a lot of us have had really bad past lifetimes, right? And we've died, in many we've been murdered because we were light beings. So we come back into this lifetime with full of pain that you don't even realize the pain that you have, and you're always having to recover from this pain every single lifetime, and you're always feeling like you're going up against something. You're always going to get something else. So this third eye is like you're feeling you're not trusting in your abilities, and they're there for the using. They're there. They've been with you in your past life. They're here right now. It's like, put that key in the door, open it. Wow, you'll be amazed at all the surprises that come out of that. There's like a little part of you that's wanting to, like, making yourself stuck. You're not trusting in this inner wisdom, even though you, like, there's so many indications of how you could understand that that you're tapping into your third eye. Like, even when you meditate, for people who meditate, they do right away, they could feel their third eye, which is right between, it's on your forehead, between your eyebrows. Like, you could feel that warming up, like a warmer sensation, or you could see a light. But regardless, if you don't feel these things, there's that inner guidance that you hear. When someone asks you a question and right away yes, you know it. That's your third eye. Like, listen to the third eye. Listen to your intuition. It's like your third eye is like, it's almost a Six of Swords. The blockage here is that you're wanting you're believing in your ego over your intuition. Let's see what else there is here for you. Oh, you want to come out? The Six of Wands is victory. Interesting. It's exactly that, though. Like, it's her turning away from the ego and walking towards the light, walking towards that passageway of knowingness. Even though, like, who knows what's in there? Who knows what's in the middle of the forest? She doesn't care. She's heading for it. She finds it victorious. So a lot of you here are in this sixth chakra because you're feeling the disconnect from source. You're feeling the disconnect from yourself. You're not believing in your abilities. We all have psychic abilities. Every single human on this earth has psychic abilities. Once you start to believe, once you start to, actually the easiest way to do is to clear your mind of everything. Clear, completely empty that mind of yours. Once your mind is empty, you will find that you will start to hear, or you will start to hear some voice. You'll either see orbs, or you'll see shadows, or you'll see things. You'll feel, you'll sense them around you. Some people smell like perfume of your mother that passed away. They're there. Everyone is there for you. Your spirit team is there for you. But most importantly is your third eye, which is your inner knowing. Like once we do away with the ego, which is the third eye, your third eye develops more and more once you say goodbye to ego. So the Six of Swords is almost this energy of saying goodbye to the ego. We need to say, like, these swords energies are all like the fears, the sadness, the pain, all this. It's like, no, you're not welcome on this boat anymore, right? We need to step away from you. We need to find a recovery from that pain that we felt in our past, or the pain that we feel right now. We need to start to believe in ourselves, and the only way to believe is to open that door to victory, to success. But it's like, victory, success. But I really like this card because I really feel like she's heading towards like the light, but it also feels like the unknown, which is the third eye is kind of that. But it's the unknown of the knowing, if you can understand me. Like you. And it's like it's above and beyond believing. It's more about knowing. It's like this inner knowing. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you just know. When you start to trust your first instinctual answer, that's your inner knowing. That's your third eye. That's you speaking to yourself. And the blockage is like illusion. Right? Because we live in this illusion. This life is an illusion, and we say, oh no, this can't happen because of this and this and this. That's just very linear thinking. A third eye does not work in a linear world. Your third eye needs to be activated by opening your imagination, by opening your abilities to see, hear, feel, all the senses. There's more than 5 senses, but trust your inner wisdom. I'm going to give you a final message from our spirit messages because they've been spot on so far. Let's see what they have for this third eye, please. Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and will do everything in our power to protect you. I like this. It's exactly this. It's let go of the outcome. Let go of your past. Just go blindly into the forest, because your spirit and your higher self is with you. So trust that inner wisdom. I hate to always repeat it, but it is what it is. Listen to the intuition that is like inside you. It's embedded inside you. You have it. It's who you are. Let go of the past. Let go of the ego, let go of the illusion, let go of the matrix. Step outside of the linear thinking. Start opening your mind to the possibilities of everything and anything. Go into nature. Nature, nature, nature. Like she is in nature, go into nature. All right, I'm going to read you what we have here for third eye chakra. I see clearly. I trust my intuition and use it for the highest and greatest good. I am connected to the divine. Again, you can find these on our Etsy shop and our website, but this is a beautiful message. We are headed into a beautiful world. The third eye chakra, the third eye chakra, the sixth chakra is opening, is is becoming more and more balanced and aligned for a lot of people, because many of us are tapping into it more. So tap, tap, tap away. All right, now we're heading into the seventh and final chakra, which is the crown chakra. I will see you there. If not, I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful seventh chakra, crown chakra, pile number 7. This is the crown chakra. We will read this affirmation at the end of the reading. I have here tarot chakra cards, oracle chakra cards, and crystal cards that representative of the crown chakra. So we will start with the tarot, and I will pull one card out for the blockage that you may have when it comes to crown chakra. Your crown chakra is the state of higher consciousness. It is your divine connection to source, your enlightenment, your final awakening. Death, which is the transformation card. Beautiful. And let's see what the oracle card comes out with it. Release. Oh, perfect. Exactly what this is. And the crystal. Which is the stibnite, conflict. Interesting. Okay. So right away we see the death, which is like the death of ego, the release of ego, right? And we know that the blockages that happen with the crown chakra is like either you're disconnected from source or you don't believe in any of this. You don't believe that there is a spirit team. You don't believe in guides or angels. You don't believe that your higher self is actually you from a future timeline or a past timeline. You don't believe in all of this, right? You're almost a cynic, and you're a bit closed. But the big blockage is ego in all of this. Like, it's always the same thing. The blockage is always ego when it comes to this. So it's like, I've never noticed that there's someone in here. Okay, wow. Okay, so it's all about this. It's like releasing yourself from all that no longer is serving you. Releasing yourself that wants to keep you in this paradigm of like death, which is so interesting, with like this paradigm of fear, right? Of dependency on governments, dependency on other entities. But really all we need is dependence on ourselves. Because the crown chakra is the divine connection with source, with the universe. If that is balanced, then you have like clear connection to your light, clear connection to the power, to the creator being that you are. So many of you are feeling are afraid of death, which is clear here. But once you have an aligned crown chakra, you don't fear death anymore, because death is just you going back home to the light, just going back to a better place. Your life cycle here is like most of the time, but here in this linear world, we don't choose when to leave the earth many times, because we die of dis-ease or we die of whatever. And in most, but we're heading into an earth where we will be able to choose our death. Death is a choice of like, I want to stay on this earth anymore. I just want to go back to my star family. And if you are laughing at what I'm saying, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, this is where I'm at in my life, and this is how I choose to read the cards. So, the death card is like this death of old patterns, this death of old behaviors, this leaving behind that which is bringing us down and keeping us in this 3D matrix, which is keeping us in this linear world, which is keeping us in this low vibration energy, right? The whole point of aligning the chakras is to raise the vibration, raise the frequency, get those energy centers speeded up all the way up to the top, like all the way up, so that the energy centers can vibrate higher and higher, because there's tons of other chakras all the way up here. It's a beautiful energy, and you could be feeling this. This no longer has to do any more about with work and all these 3D things. It's really about you. This is a personal journey that you're on. It's an enlightenment journey, an awakening journey that you're on. And here it's like very clear that it's like a lot of you are afraid. You're cynics because it's easier to live in that comfort zone. It's easier to live in this linear box, but it's not, because it causes a lot of conflict, and it causes a lot when you hit enlightenment, you no longer feel fear. You no longer feel sadness, grief, disappointment, worry, anxiety, stress, manipulation, mind control. You no longer feel these. These are not part of your life anymore. Your life is full of happiness and compassion and love and freedom and independence. Like, you're really on another trajectory, and this is no longer. So it's interesting that the stibnite, which I've never really seen, but they're really pretty and beautiful, can resolve this conflict within you, resolve that cynicism and that disconnection that you're feeling. Let us get another card for clarification of this death, or something to help us here. The King of Swords. I love this card. The King of Swords is exactly that, is getting clear, is finding that clarity, is being that visionary that you are, being that person, and like seeing things clearly. And the King of Swords is that perfect energy, because he doesn't care about other people. He does not live in a linear world. He would prefer to live in another world. The King of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is a Scorpio energy. It's like this energy. He's a revolutionary, right? He's rebellious almost. It's like this energy of like, no one's coming in between me and my connection to source. That's almost like the stance that we need to take here. If you're here and you're wanting to align, is to get rid of, is to step away from the ego. He is full ego, let's be real. But in this circumstance, because we're talking about the crown chakra, it's almost like a healthy ego to have, because he doesn't care about others. He's not a people pleasing. He's a balanced soul, like where he believes in himself, which is what you do when you are enlightened, right? It's not about, you're not working around other people. You're just working from your heart, right? Working from your head, like from your that connection that you have, not your head, like your brain. You're working from your knowingness, like your light is shining. The light is shining, but it's like transformative, as the death card is. It's time to clear yourself, meditate, yoga, breath. If you don't want to do those things, it's fine, but go out in nature. The best way to connect to source is in nature, because source is nature, right? Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, she is a creator being. Go into nature, hug the trees, talk to the flowers, the plants, talk to your own plants, speak to the animals. There's just so many things that we can do to align our crown chakra. It's to step away from the conflict, release ourselves from all the ego, release ourselves from all this energies that don't belong. Your path to enlightenment is really all about you connecting to source, but also feeling love and compassion. I feel like the crown chakra and the heart chakra is like a beautiful connection together. If those two were aligned, you would be in a very surreal place in your life in this 3D matrix world, because you'd be like apart from everybody else. You'd be already living in the 5D world, which we are. We can live there already, but it's just a lot of it's learning how to live that aligned life, learning how to live that high vibrational, high frequency life. Everything is a lesson in life. So tap into the King of Swords, find that belief in yourself, or just find that connection to source, like in however you would like to do it. I feel like it goes above and beyond meditation, but everybody's different, so do what feels right for you. And now I'm going to give you a final spirit message for the crown chakra people. Intuitive nudges, interesting. It's more like a third eye chakra, but it's fine. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. Same goes with the crown chakra. It's all about intuition. It's all about your higher self. It's all about the higher state of consciousness. What are higher states of consciousness is this feeling, like I said, of freedom and happiness and compassion and love and giving and generosity. It's just so many things. Like keeping yourself in the high frequency and the high vibration is really all we would want to do, right? And I think I said it's in the third eye, but if we kept this vibration high, we would help Mother Earth, but and help humanity in this like stuck energies that they are. So I always say, if you're just fill yourself with love 1 day a month, that 1 day a month can change the world. If we all do it, if the whole world does it all together, oh my God, it would guarantee would change the whole world the next day. But we have to learn how to do this, and this is where we're going to learn. So you pass that word on. All right. So this is the end of all these 7 chakras. I hope that this resonated with some of you. I think I'm going to do this more often because, you know, there's different messages that come out because there's different issues that come out in each chakra. But for now, I hope that this helps you unblock some of your slower moving energy centers and helps you align with it. Let's see what is going on with this crown chakra. I am connected with my higher self and I'm divinely guided. I am aligned with the divine feminine and the divine masculine flow. I am sacred. I honor all aspects of my divine being. Beautiful. Again, you can get this in our Etsy shop or website. The link is below. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in our next pick a card reading. Love you. Bye.